What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Aaron signing back in once again with another video. And as y'all can see from the title, y'all, uh, today's video I want to discuss about is just about lust and the truth about lust and everything. And over my takes on lust and how I overcame it, my struggles with it, and my overcomings of lust and how I overcame it. And I hope this video just impact y'all on how to like just really break through lust and really understanding what lust really is and stuff. And first I want to just talk about what lust really is. Lust could be a lot of things, but the main thing it falls into is just more like sexual desires and you know, that temptation of temporary pleasure. I had a battle with just my sexual desire self. And what I mean by that is for many years, like growing up as a kid, my biggest battle was just I had a porn addiction. And then and me just discussing that on camera with y'all, like I'm just gonna be so honest and brutally honest with y'all. Like I once went through a porn addiction, and I recently just went through a porn addiction. You know, me being even with as a Christian and with God, like, you know, still you know, I'm still understanding it's still a journey and still a battle, and that's something that I've been battling with for years. But me discussing on what lust is, that's what basically lust is. Mine's was just a porn addiction, but it can fall into a lot of categories. My next topic I want to talk about just me basically, um, me going throughout. I want to go just dive deep into myself on my addiction with porn and how it first started and everything. It really started at a young age. I've been knowing about it since like my 5th grade year. So I was like 12, 11. So that's when I really got introduced, but I really got into the game for real. Like, I'm not talking about the game, but I really got into the game for real when I was like 14. And my very first time trying it was like when I was 14. And when I first did it, it felt very weird and it felt like I should have been doing it. Like, it felt bad, but for some reason, I didn't learn my lesson after that. And I kept doing it as years went on. And I broke out of it recently. I recently just broke out of it. You know, I went on a journey where a semen retention journey, and just had to be sexual discipline with myself and just cutting back from, you know, chasing women, watching porn, and having lustful thoughts on women, you know. And what I got from that, it's like I had to fast from all that lustful stuff. So basically, um, me going through that journey, what I learned, what I gained from it. So the things I always felt about it, I felt very disgusted about myself. I felt I felt like nervous around people, especially females. Like I felt like I really couldn't have a conversation with them. And it's low energy too. Like I always felt drained and not motivated to do what I needed to be doing. Onto the topic of the results I got from, you know, holding on to my sexual energy. Something very, very different. What I mean by that, like, y'all like, what do you mean different, bro? It was like, first, like, this was like it was like I just tried it out of nowhere. Like, I've been knew about semen retention and everything, but for some reason, I never tried it. Like, people told me about, like, no fap and stuff was good, and the results you would get from it, but I just, like, it was hard for me just to do that because my mind was so programmed on, oh, I gotta get this nut off. But, you know, it was one day I just remember, you know, doing it. And when I did it for that time, when I did it at that time, like, I just realized how completely disgusted I felt. Like, this was like, I really felt very disgusted. It started hitting me, like, real life started hitting me, like, I'm getting older. What do I look like being a 30-year-old? Like, I just kept thinking of years ahead of me. Like, what do I look like being a grown 30-year-old man that has a family one day, still in the bathroom masturbating? Like, what do I just start really thinking that way. I had to really sit down and think on that. And the next thing I just thought on was like, bro, this is my first time actually like asking God for a favor, you know, because at the time this is when I was not really heavy on God or anything. Like, I didn't have no relationship with Him and everything, and didn't understand anything about the Bible and everything. But in my walk with faith, but it just I was just like, I can't do this alone. So After got done doing it that day, like after the first part with me just thinking, being disgusted, next step I moved into was asking God, can He help me with this? Like, can He take this away from me? And you know, I really kept asking that for Him, like in the back, like literally, I was in the bathroom, like done doing what I was doing, and I was asking God, like, Lord, if you're real, can you take these urges away from me? The first thing I really started understanding was, getting closer to God first, and then the second thing was I start really having like a mindset of wanting to become better and do better and do better things. I wanted to be I wanted to actually go out here and create. Like, it was like a creative side coming back to me. Like, I really wanted to be so creative. I wanted to make music. I wanted to do so much things. Like, I want to make music. Uh, I want to do music videos. I want to take photos. It was like so much things I wanted to do. Like, it was like a creative side just start happening. I had energy on wanting to do the things I really want to do, like working out. I love, like, I don't know what it was about the gym around that time. Like, I would stay in the gym, which I'm still in the gym, y'all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not done with the gym. But it was like I really started getting the love of the gym. Like I stayed in there for like hours, and if I didn't stay in there for an hour, like I still like had some satisfaction from working out. Like, I loved doing it, and I started getting the urge of just, I never really even wanted to be in the house anymore. Like, I had to go out and do things. So like around day 60, y'all, this is all that other stuff was like around day 30, but day 60, y'all, like I just remember having this mindset of just like telling myself, like, I remember just start understanding more of myself. Like, I want to go out and do things. So this is the time I was not really around my friends no more. So I was like more of an isolation journey period of my season, because I had to isolate from them, because it was like, for some reason, it was like our 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 energies wasn't aligning anymore. So I had to kind of just like distance myself from, take a break from myself too. This was at the time I needed to take a break, step back, and really reflect on who I was. But day 60, it's like I didn't really want to be in the house anymore. And yeah, I love the gym, but now it started being like me wanting to go out and do the things I did with the homies in a way. Like I'll always go to areas with them. Like, if they wouldn't go anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. So I'll stay in the house, and I basically stay in the house and just be satisfied being in the house. But for some reason, I had so much energy built up around 60 days. It's like I needed to get out of the house. Like, I couldn't sit with that energy, like, because I understood what would happen. Like, I would start getting lustful thoughts, because at the time I was still having like lustful battles, like wet dreams and stuff. So some thoughts start entering, like I would hurry up and go distract myself, do something. But it was a time at 60 days when I just started going out into the road, going to go do things, going out on walks. I started going back out to the mall. I remember going in the city by myself around this Christmas event, just walking around, and a lot of people just start talking to me. So around that time too, like like a lot of people I start having a lot of opportunities come my way. Like, a lot of people start gravitating towards my energy, because I was so, I don't know, in a way, like I can't explain it, but my energy was so potent and good that for some reason people would so gravitate towards me. Me as an introvert, like, one thing about me back then, like, having a conversation would be so short, and I wouldn't even understand what we was talking about or anything after the conversation. But at this time, when I was on that, just going out and talking to people, like, bro, it was like I was holding a conversation like crazy. Bro, it was like I was holding a conversation with people, like strangers, bro. They, like, some people would be talking about to me about baseball. Like, I have no idea no clue on baseball or anything. But it was like I had questions and questions. I knew I knew what my next word was gonna be. I knew it was like I understood how to communicate, and it wasn't like forced communication. Like, it was so natural that our conversation would be so good and everything, and I would remember it, and I'd be like, bro, dang, I really had a had a good talk with this person. But, and that's just basically the benefits I got on just holding on to my sexual energy and everything, and not being lustful at the time for that time. And get back on the topic of just like talk about lust, is just, and holding on to your energy. Like, holding on to your energy is one of the strongest things you could do, the best things you could do. And I recommend y'all to do that, because, bro, that's something I'm just getting back into. And It just bring me back to the story just a couple days ago. Uh, I uh, went back to being lustful, and what I got from it. Cause I'm gonna be so transparent with y'all. Yeah, I make mistakes too. I'm not perfect either on this camera. And who am I to be on here just to be preaching and not tell y'all my mess ups? And I messed up recently, and I'm getting back on it now. But like I messed up recently, and this time when I messed up, like it was different, y'all. I messed up this time because I knew what I messed up from. I knew what caused me to mess up, and it was me keep being on my phone too much and looking at things I'm not supposed to. Like when I'm saying being on my phone too much, looking at I'll be on social media. I was be scrolling on social media, and certain females will pop up, and I start getting them urges again, and I fell back into it. And I don't want to get too much detail about it, but I just remember this time when I did do it, after results was just like different, very different. I was really picking myself back up. Usually like this time I would beat myself up, like, why are you doing this, why are you up? But this time it was like I told myself, bro, like I know you messed up. Life not finna stop for you just because you messed up. You still got to go continue to pick your camera up and do what you got to do. You still got to go out here, make things happen. It was like you can't be moping on what you just did and not understand that nothing's finna wait on you. Like the earth's not, nobody's finna wait on you. Nobody's finna tell you pick your camera up just because you feeling mopey and down because you messed up. So it was like God talk. It was like it was like God was talking to me, telling me like it's all right that you messed up. I still love you, and know what you did was wrong. Just try your best to keep going forward, and you know what you must do. You gotta take that step one day at a time. You back at square one, but it is what it is, and you still gotta keep going. I can't really be so sad on that. And that was just a reminder of me about it's just the topic of me just talking about lust and everything, and my end on it, on what happened to me recently. And whoever going through that, lust, I know lust is very, this is like a very tough battle for us men. Like that's one, like the things we put number one. Like it's like a lot of us fall into that. Even the greats have fallen because of lust. Take David, from David and Goliath. Like he fell in love with a girl that didn't even love him back. But we all human. We all gonna have mess ups and everything. But the thing I want y'all to get from this video about just lust and going forward is, bro, don't beat your, if you do fall back into it, don't beat yourself up. Understand you messed up, but keep going, y'all. Like I'm gonna keep pushing this out on my channel. I want y'all to keep going and keep pursuing y'all dreams. you know I advise you, if you're really trying to overcome this battle, in the Bible it says, for those that keep seeking temptation, cut your hand off, or take your eyes out. And not literally, don't do that, but what it means by that is just like, like I said, put the phone somewhere else, turn the device off at this certain time. When you get an urge, go take a walk, go do something, distract yourself from it. And when you get them urges of looking at a girl, even when you out in public, because I know we be doing that too, a lot of us. I be seeing us fellas, but when you see a girl and stuff, like, remind yourself, snap back yourself back in reality, and just try to focus on what you need to be doing in this present moment. Once you start seeing yourself from past the first day until the next, to the next day, until the next day, until the next day, to become a till it's becoming eventually a month from now, you'll look back and be like, bro, I don't even be thinking of it no more. It'll just be like walk. So yeah, y'all, take y'all first steps. Definitely turn that phone off if you need to. But before y'all turn y'all phone off, I got another script for y'all to read off about lust and y'all more of an understanding. I really appreciate y'all if y'all still here watching this and everything. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Don't even have to give me too much of y'all time, but it's just showing that y'all just rocking with me, man. I really appreciate that. But to get into the story about lust and more of an understanding about it, and just more of a motivational speech on it. But lust is powerful. It's primal. It's institutional. It can feel overwhelming, even invincible. Here's the truth. You are more powerful. You are not created to be ruled by urges. You are made with mind, a will, and a purpose far greater than momentary pleasure. Lust might whisper lies telling you it will satisfy you, that it will complete you, but in the end, it always leaves you emptier than before. That's because it feeds the hunger without nurturing the soul. You don't need to feel ashamed for struggling. The battle is human, but never mistake your struggle for defeat. Every time you fight back, every time you say no, every time you walk away, you grow stronger. You are retraining your mind, reclaiming your dignity, and writing your story, and rewriting your story. This is not reparation. This is about transformation. It's about redirecting that the same fire into something higher, into discipline, into focus, passion, love, service, and the same energy that once fueled lust can fuel greatness. If you choose to channel it, don't wait, feel ready. Take action, remove the triggers, fill your life with meaning, surround yourself with people who push you towards purity and strength. Replace fantasy with vision, and when you fall, get up quickly. Don't dwell in guilt, rise with grace, because overcoming lust isn't a single victory, it's daily commitment. There is clarity on the other side. There is strength, confidence, and peace. You don't need lust to feel alive. You already have everything you need within you to master it. Today, choose mastery or slavery. Choose purpose or pleasure. Choose freedom. And last but not least, I want to remind you that you got this. Keep going. And I hope that whoever's hearing that, take that speech I just read off and go with it, go far with it. And come back to this video if you really need a reminder, 'cause some of us be needing reminders on just temptation. And I still have temptation to this day, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, y'all. But keep preaching. I'm not perfect. But it just shows that, even though I'm not perfect, I'm not willing to give up. And I'm not willing to give up on my dreams. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Love every single one of y'all. Feel free to comment down below. Feel free to comment down below. Let's build a community down in the comment section. Whoever going through battles, feel free to comment on top of each other comments and try to help one of each other down there. We all are going through this together. That's what I'm gonna keep reminding y'all. I really appreciate y'all again. And your boy Aaron signing off. Peace and love.